Today, we're going to talk about NHL 26. You see, EA released new objectives here in NHL 25 that will give you a head start in Hockey Ultimate Team for NHL 26. Not only that, in today's video, we're going to talk about a potential release date with wide speculation of the game releasing in early to mid-September. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and let's get started. Now, if you guys missed it, EA actually released a blog post regarding the NHL 25 draft event. The blog post will be down below in the description, but it does outline the new objectives here in NHL 25. Now, the first objective is going to give you an NHL 26 2025 Calder Finalist Choice Pack. Let me go ahead and show you just how easy it is to get that pack for NHL 26. Now, we're logging into HUT for the first time today, and every 23 hours, you get a free pack. We're going to open up this pack, see what's inside. We get a whole bunch of nothing. But just for logging in to NHL 25 one single time, that first objective is already complete. So you can go ahead and claim that. And that means when you log into NHL 26, when the full release is out, you're going to get a choice pack between Macklin Celebrini, Lane Hudson, and Dustin Wolf. Now, it is very important to note you only have 2 weeks to do this until July 4th. So make sure if you want to get that choice pack, you log in before July 4th, you open up your daily free pack, and you claim that objective. Now, additionally, if you play 3 games with draft items and 10 games with draft items, you're going to get some in-game stuff for NHL 25 and a couple of packs for NHL 26. To get an easy draft item, complete 5 sets for a 91 overall Matthew Guard. So if you have that Matthew Guard, you only need to play 10 games and you get 2 extra packs for NHL 26. However, if you don't feel like completing 10 games of Rivals, Hut Champs, or Squad Battles, you can always head onto the auction house and buy a player to complete the objectives with. Or if you don't want to spend coins, you can do the 5 NHL 25 draft moments, which are super easy. Make 5 passes, take 5 shots, score 1 goal, get 7 hits, and get 2 points. And at the very end, you'll get an additional 91 overall draft player. Now, this player is guaranteed to be different than the Matthew Guard, and having 2 players on your team will allow you to complete the objectives twice as fast. You see, the way the objectives work is that the more players you have on your team from the event, the faster you get the objectives done. So it says complete 10 games, but if you have 5 draft players on your team, you only need to play 2. We'll say there's also another one of those players available in HUT Wildcard, and you complete all the objectives here to get some collectibles as well as your daily free pack, and you can trade those in for additional guaranteed draft players. Now, if you don't own NHL 25, but you want to get a head start on NHL 26, a reminder that NHL 25 is available on EA Play. 1 month is going to cost you $7.99 Canadian, and will give you unlimited access for 30 days to NHL 25. If you have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, EA Play is included with your Game Pass subscription, meaning that NHL 25 can be played unlimited for the rest of the year, including on PC through the cloud. So if you only play on PC, you can play NHL 25 right now and get a head start for NHL 26. Now, as for the potential early to mid-September release date for NHL 26, it looks like EA Sports NHL 26 is now set for the second quarter of 2025. Now, how the fiscal year works is a little bit different than a normal year for all of us. Instead of running from January 1st to whenever, it runs from April 1st to June 30th, with the second quarter running from July 1st to September 30th. So as it stands, it looks like NHL 26 will launch no later than September 30th. And with EA already releasing objectives for NHL 26, as well as having a playtest happening in the middle of June as opposed to mid-August, it seems to me that we could have NHL 26 earlier than we have in the last 5 years. If I had to take a guess, I would say September 19th makes the most sense, with early release being on September 16th or even a few days earlier than that. Now, of course, I have to say that's not confirmed. None of this information is confirmed. But the fact with the objectives coming out, the way early beta compared to previous years, and EA internally listing NHL 26 for Q2, we could be playing NHL 26 in September with an official release date in September for the first time in a long time, not counting pre-release of NHL 25. Now, if you guys didn't know, an email went out to a bunch of the EA playtesters to get their hands on NHL 26 early and try out some new features. I've seen people talking about it on Twitter and on Reddit, and everyone got these emails. I didn't get it. But I hope those of you who are currently playing the game are enjoying it. I know we're not allowed to talk about the actual contents of the game and everything, but hopefully we hear some good stuff eventually. I do want to say, I don't think this is like the normal beta we would get every single year, right? I think this is an early beta, an early build for people to test out. So if you didn't get an email or you weren't invited to this one, I think there will be a more public one in the future. I don't think it will be an open beta, but I think there will be a lot more available signups for the future one, if there is one at all. Again, that's not confirmed, but keep an eye on the channel for any future updates regarding a beta or a sign up or anything like that. As soon as I have any information regarding any of that stuff, I will let you guys know, and typically, if there is one, I get a bunch of codes to give away every year, so follow me on all socials if you want a chance to get one if you don't get the sign up. And that goes for any news regarding NHL 26. Will we see the return of GM Connected? What modes are getting updated, and what will be new coming to the franchise? I'll of course post videos here on the channel whenever I see any of that information, and of course I'll share all of that on socials as well. Now anyways, that is going to do it for this video. Let me know down below what you think. Do you see NHL 26 releasing in mid-September? I'm hoping so. I'm sick of the October release. Let us get the game a little bit before the season starts. Run an event where we can get some players. Hell, I think having the fantasy event start before the season even comes out makes things a little bit more interesting. And don't forget to log into NHL 25, open up your free pack, and at least get the choice pack for NHL 26. Even if you don't want to play the games and get the other couple packs, at least get the choice pack. So that way you can start your NHL 26 HUT team with either Macklin Celebrini, Dustin Wolf, or Lane Hudson. Anyways, y'all, thanks for watching. Stay frosty.